Chapter 1, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The story of Robert Kiyosaki and Mike starts in 1956 Hawaii, when both boys were 9 years old. Their first get-rich scheme was a counterfeit nickel-making company. They made plaster molds of the nickels and melted lead toothpaste tubes and filled the molds to produce the nickels. Their plan was foiled by Mike's father, who informed the boys of their illegal activity. After that day, the boys dedicated their free time to learning about finance and economics from Mike's father, the rich dad. The first lesson Mike's dad made the boys experience was hatred of the rat race. He was able to achieve this by making the boys work in one of his grocery stores for 3 hours for 10 cents an hour pay. Within a few weeks, Kiyosaki, tired of being exploited for labor, demanded that he receive a raise, but instead, Mike's father cut his pay and told him to work for free. Eventually, both boys tired of being underappreciated and unpaid, and they met individually with Mike's father. In their meetings with Rich Dad, he apologized for lack of pay and he offered them either the moral of the lesson or a pay raise. Both boys chose to learn the moral of the lesson, while Rich Dad offered them pay raises. He started at 25 cents, $1, $2, and even $5, which would have been considered a large amount of money for an hourly wage, but the boys still remained strong with their decision to learn the moral of the lesson. The lesson to get out of the rat race, and instead of spending your whole life working to put a little money in your pocket and a bunch of money in someone else's pocket, have people work hard to put money in your pocket. Out of all the lessons that were taught to the boys, this one was the most important.